welcome to part 2 of the walk-in closet built-ins thing that I'm doing for my niece. So if you watched the part 1, you see me build that one, and then the one over there that you can't see, all the adjustable shelves. You see me build all that. I'm just going to continue the build going, then we're going to install. So stay tuned, we're going to keep getting dusty. It is door time. I have all of the door pieces cut. But the problem is now I need to router out the back groove for the piece of plywood to sit. That is a problem because my router is buried about 3 cabinets deep over here. But no big deal. If you watch my transition strip video, I'm basically doing the exact same thing as I said you can do with the router. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run these pieces this way through the table saw, and then I'm going to run them this way through the table saw. What that'll do is it'll give me that. Don't mind this. This was a scrap piece. This is a piece of your C. So this will still be square. That end. So that'll give me that. Which then the plywood will rest flush in here. Nail it from the back. I'll give you a nice thing. Let's go. Alright, finally everything has been assembled and cut. So we are on to putty time! So I'm going to putty up all of the holes, all the imperfections. And then I'm going to sand all of the putty and imperfections. And then we will move on from there. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's putty time! It is painting time. If anybody knows anything about me, I hate painting. And guess what? There's about 30 pieces now that I get to paint. So, let's change the color of this bad boy. Little adjuster shelf things. Some tricks what you want to do is you want to make sure, because can't really see on this one, they painted over it, but there's actually numbers on here which tell you indications for helping set shelves. But you always want to do is make sure you have the right end on the bottom, and I always start on the bottom and I'll measure up. So as you can see, I actually had to cut this one off. So if you do all your cutoffs on top and your bottoms are all the same, your adjuster shelves levels will be the same. You put it in, rest it on the bottom, get it started. Give her a little love taps. Do that, throw some screws. There's these little holes that you can see are for screws. Throw your screws in there, and then you can set your clips in, and then you're good. As you can see on this one over here, I did one in the center, and I did that just because it's so wide. I wanted a little bit of weight, something to stabilize the back. The front has that front face board to help the front. That'll help the back. This one's not as wide, so that's how you do those. Just a quick update. So I have 3 hours left to go before it's got to be installed. Looking good on time. I've ran into about 56,000 problems. One being that, and I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen. These shelf adjusters, the hardware store didn't have enough in white. I bought all they had, and I was like, maybe I can piece it together. I'm about 6 inches short from being able to do that. So I gotta run back to there to see if maybe they have more in stock, or if I can get a different color, because the cabinet that they're going in, if possible, I might be able to just do it on the inside panel where you're not really gonna ever see it. Or maybe I'll just spray paint it white, but I don't think there's time for that. So I gotta run to the hardware store, get that on the way there, on the way from there, pick up the trailer that I'm borrowing to haul this gigantic stuff in, and then we will do the install. 3 hours remaining. I'm on my way to the hardware store. Leaving the house, my wife reminds me of daylight savings time was last night. My watch did not automatically change time. So I don't have 3 hours, I have 2 hours. It's about a 20-minute drive to the destination to deliver them. Picking up the trailer, Menards. If that takes me an hour, that gives me about 40-ish minutes to pack up, which might be enough time. This realistically is going to family, so realistically it's a text away to say, hey, I'm going to run a little late. My brother is coming to help me install, so again, a text away, hey, I'm going to run a little late. So really it's not that big of a deal, but I just don't want to be behind. So we're going to add to the excitement and still try to hit my 12 o'clock deadline. So hopefully the hardware store is slow, and hopefully they have the exact thing that I need. Let's keep going. Okay, well, as you can see, everything is loaded up, all blocked in. Hoping that it rides smooth. It should. Should be fine. Should be fine. Was only supposed to have been there 15 minutes ago. So, alright, well, let's start installing this. closet is done. So, took a few hours for install. Came out really nice, really happy with it. Plenty of space for storage. Plenty of space for stuff that girls need to hang. So, this was a big project. Thank you to my little brother who helped me drag all these down a flight of stairs and around a bunch of corners. And we will see you guys next time.